Hello, Julia. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me in the basement bedroom, just kind of showing you around, letting you know that I'm actually in the proper house. There's that floor clean out that I pointed out earlier today. We're in cast iron to start off with. We got a straight kind of a T drop into the pipe. So it's going to take me a little bit to get the camera moving in the right direction. Literally, I have to jam my arm down in there and kind of nudge the camera head through and around the bend. Eventually, we'll get going. Once we get up no more than 5 or 6 feet, probably less than that because I didn't reset the counter. If you can see, it's showing 3.4 feet, and we're not that far into the pipe yet. So I didn't reset the counter on there. But regardless, we get a couple of feet ahead, and we start out all the way in water. Right, here we go. So the line's holding water. Obviously, it's dirty water because it's a sewer pipe, so limited visibility. And that's root growth right there. That's the first little bit that we see. Ultimately, the pipe is been neglected over the years. It hasn't been addressed. It hasn't been cleaned probably in decades. So there's heavy root growth. We're holding water. Obviously, we've got limited visibility. We'll get a better look at some of the roots moving forward. Once we get past and that's kind of almost near blockage, complete blockage in the pipe right there. Once we get past the foundation wall, a little ways, we get into clay sections. We're in clay right now. More roots, even more roots. We'll keep going here. It varies in degree. We'll get a little further forward. There'll be nearly complete blockage of the pipe. I'm trying to turn on some water right now to see if I can't dust off my camera lens. So bear with me for just a second. But ultimately, the recommendation is going to be the pipe needs to be cleaned. Obviously, it needs to be cleared out, get rid of the roots, and then once there is visibility in the pipe, the goal is to see if there's any damage. Obviously, there's little that you can see now other than, hey, there's a ton of roots in the pipe. Here we go. We're moving forward again. When I get up to about 30 feet, that's nearly complete coverage right there. Now, obviously the house is unoccupied, but once you start introducing toilet paper into the mix, then you have the real solid risk of backups in the house, right? Because you create this kind of like paper mache wad in there where the water just can't drain. Not to mention, with people in the house, you're going to have more water in there. So at 30 something feet, I was not able to get past this mass of roots. It could just be that it's so thick that my camera head couldn't push through it. It's also possible that there's some damage in there. The pipe has failed or whatever. So doing a deeper dive, getting the pipe cleaned, and then having that sewer line company re-videoing the pipe is definitely the next step here. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as we continue on. I'll start pulling back here in a second. You're more than welcome to watch the return journey. Reach out to me after you read the written report. Let me know if you have any questions or if I can help in any way. I'm always happy to be a resource.